Hello and welcome to English listening and speaking class. This topic that we're about to study is called leisure. Basically, leisure is like things you do for fun, right? Things you do for fun that makes you relaxed, kind of benefits you in some way, right? So we will start with this question. What do you like to do in your free time? Right? What do you like to do? Do you like playing football? Do you like playing basketball, or do you like playing some computer games, right? Or do you like shopping maybe? Do you like maybe doing some social media activities, right? So we will take some time answering that question. Then find your fun. We will do an activity where we will basically have groups, right? Like this. And then two groups will race, right? They will come up to the board and they need to write activities, right? But those leisure activities should go with certain verbs, right? Like do or go or collect, right? One of these. And then basically we have like six groups, right? Here you can see two groups will race. In the second round, we would only have three groups, right? Then it will be like a championship. Then yeah, the time would be given like 1.5 minutes. Let me show you an example, quick example. For example, group one and two would come up, right? They need to race to the board and they need to write leisure activities that go with verb go. Right? Go. What leisure activities go with verb go? Like go skiing, go kayaking, right? So basically, each group needs to run up to the board and write activities, right? That will link up with Go. And whoever writes more will be the winner of this competition. And group three and four will get the verb do. Do. Now, what kind of activities go with the verb do? Do karate, right? Do yoga, and then you will again race up to the board and write as many activities as you can. And for group five and six, we will have play. What are some activities that can be played, right? Some activity names that will go with the verb play, like play football, play basketball, right? All kind of sports again. And then two of the winners, there will be like one, two, and three, four, right? The winners of these two groups would come to the next competition where we will have the verb take, right? What activities go with take? And then the winner of these again will be racing for the championship here, where we will have the verb collect. Now, what are some leisure activities that go with the verb collect? Right? What can you collect? Are there anything you can do you collect like as a hobby or leisure? So yeah, and then basically then we will have the champion group, right, out of those six groups. And then now let's take a look at some examples of these leisure activities. First one is, you see it in the picture, what is it? To ride a horse, right? Ride a horse, a leisure activity for some people who like horses. What do we see here? What do we see in this picture? Let's try to point out some of the objects and call their names. Like they have special riding clothes, right? They have a helmet, they have saddle, they have reins, and fly spray, right? Because flies are always around the horses, so you need to have a fly spray. Next one, look at this. What is this activity? Play the saxophone. Right, play the saxophone. What do we have here? We see the reed, right? This is the reed, the part where he's putting in his mouth. And the neck strap, right? And then sturdy case. You have a music stand and cleaning supplies, maybe, right? After you've done your exercise, then you need to clean up. Okay, what about this one? Bake cookies, right? This is a very nice leisure activity, very beneficial, baking cookies. The things, basically, some vocabulary related to this leisure activity is oven, right? You need an oven and mixing bowl and rolling pin, right? To flatten it up, and then measuring cup and ingredients. Measuring cup is very important, right? Look at this activity. Both of the players stand on the same side. What is this sport called? Squash, right? Play squash. We got a racket, right? Two rackets, balls, and court where it's played, and rule book, right? Got a rule book. What about this activity? Netflix and chill. You need Netflix account, you need internet, computer or TV, popcorn, and blanket. All right, so here comes homework assignment for the next week. Step 1, you will work in groups of 4, right? 4 people will be put in one group, and you will compete with another group who has the same topic. So basically 2 groups will have same topic, right? You need to compete with them. You need to make yours better than theirs. And there will be 4 topics in total. 4 topics only. And you need to create a 7-day itinerary for your topic. What leisure options will people be able to do every day? Cost, supplies, equipment needed, and age group. And it's raining. So there is a 7-day itinerary, right? It's like a leisure camp, you would understand, right? Leisure camp. People would join your leisure camp, and then you need to give them 7-day itinerary, like what will they do every day, right? And what will be the cost of it? What kind of supplies or equipments do they need to bring to this activity? And what age group are welcome to join in this activity, right? 4 topics only. So if your group does well, then you will get higher point, right? Than the ones who couldn't do as well as you, of course. And we will at the end choose the best itinerary here. Then that group will be champion one more time. And here are the topics for each group. Cruise around the Caribbean. Cruise around, right? You get on a big boat and around the Caribbean. What kind of activities will people be doing for 7 days? Then we got for group 3 and 4, camping in Yellowstone, at Yellowstone National Park in the US. You're going backpacking, camping. What kind of activities will you do in the Yellowstone National Park, right? There are so many fun things to do and see. And vacation in Las Vegas. You're going to vacation to Las Vegas. What are 7-day activities that you will be doing, right? And you're inviting people. The last one is COVID-19 quarantine. When there was quarantine days, 7-day quarantine. How could you convince people to join to your quarantine group? All right, so these are the topics, and we will have more information about it in the class. So see you next week. Bye bye then.